Hello everybody, Gordke here, founder of Krovan Warrior Arts. Let's continue with the Krovan Warrior Mind series. Now I'll speak to you about the dimensions of existence. This will be six small video parts to avoid to have one long video because probably it will be boring in one long, but I think this will be interesting in six parts. Part 1, Dimensions of Existence. From the mind arise all knowledge and techniques, theories and tactics, methods and everything we can imagine. Of course, through the analysis, scientific work, study and research, experience and experiments, we arrive at these beautiful mental techniques and all else. The mind is our basic instrument, but it is not the only one. The heart is the source of pure feeling, love, empathy, and goodness. The body is the tool through which the mind and the heart express themselves in the material world. The spirit is the spark of divine, the invincible breath that animates the whole life. The soul is the bridge that connects all these parts, the connection between the material and divine, the visible and invisible. When we train the mind, we train our thoughts and our power of awareness. When we train the heart, we purify our emotions and awaken compassion. When we train the body, we strengthen our existence and prepare the vessel in which everything else is resides. When we train the spirit, we approach higher levels of understanding and being. And when we train the soul, we unite all dimensions into one, the unity of existence. Everything that exists in the universe exists also within us, and everything that exists within us exists also in the universe. That is why it is said, as above so below, as within so without, outside. Through this knowledge we begin to understand that the universe is not outside of us. We are inside of it, and it is within us. Universe is within us, and we are inside of the universe. From that realization arise the new perceptions, new powers, and new responsibilities. First, it must be known that the different dimensions of existence do exist, whether you believe in them or not. It must also be known that our existence is connected with all those dimensions simultaneously, but that for some reason we cannot be conscious of even a few of them, let alone all of dimensions. Probably we will explode if we will be aware of all the dimensions. Most probably, by our very material existence, it has not been granted to us to so easily reach the understanding and life within those other dimensions. Which dimensions are those? All depends on how each person look at the world. For some, it may be only another heavenly sphere, because they do not know even the heavens have several levels, and that according to all world religions, there are many such worlds and beings that inhabit all this world. Do not be upset by your beliefs, for if you believe in God, then God created all those dimensions and worlds and beings, such as angels and various heavens and underworlds, and all the way to the hell, and many other dimensions still undiscovered and unknown to you. But just because you don't know that they exist, that does not mean that they are not there. Knowledge about all that is still very weak. Thus, all God creatures were created with a purpose known only to the God. To us humans and believers and non-believers, it has not been given to know all that. You have been given only the knowledge you learn in your religions, and that knowledge is mostly limited to this heavenly and underworld dimension. And then, for the last 2000 years, our brains, and probably and more, even more, our brains have been washed with those church rules and rules and king and pharaoh rules and conqueror rules, which were not invented by the God, but by the people who wish to control you, to rule over you, to subjugate you to their will. Such people hide behind the most religions, both large and small, and you must have the power to recognize such people and institutions, even if by tradition and family you have followed those rules for centuries. Not everything is as you are taught there. There also exist the true, genuine religious teachers and priests in all of these religions who are truly devoted to faith, service, and humanity. Such you must recognize, respect, and learn from. Despite all that, there are still different dimensions of existence and worlds hidden from our eyes and mind. Perhaps you have sometimes experienced those other worlds already in your life through unexplainable phenomena, events, or actions that you have witnessed, seen, or lived through. Look at the world this way. If you are a true believer of any religion, when you pray in solitude and silence, and if you are more than 100% immersed in your prayer, at that moment you cease to exist only in this material world. You are there, but at the same time you are also in another dimension of existence, the spiritual one, the soulful one, the godly one, or as you may call it, another energetic level. It is the same when you are more than 100% immersed in meditation, concentration, visualization, and physical training with all that. You no longer exist only in the physical material world. You also exist in another level of existence simultaneously with this material one. Your visualization, concentration, and prayer, limited by your knowledge and expectations, will determine how limited the realization of that new dimensions will be, but it expands slowly through persistent practice, study, and learning of new insight. That means that as soon as you calmly close your eyes and begin to imagine, visualize, pray, concentrate, you exist in another dimension simultaneously with this one. Perhaps we cannot reach some of other dimensions beside those described above without the help of divine beings, angels or other mythic entities, but perhaps we can. From my research, the more persistent and longer one practice spiritual and physical exercises in unity, combined with a real physical training, the entrance to new dimensions and new worlds open up. How is open up? Maybe I will tell you in next video. Until next video, please stay healthy, stay safe, stay good, stay beautiful, be healthy, and remember you are worthy, you can, and you will succeed, and spread love and goodness. And who do you love? You never hurt people. Who do you love? Remember that. Grow brand, go out.